play is one of spoiler. St. Louis, as healthy as they've been all season, poised to make a run. The return of Chris Pronger to the St. Louis Blues lineup brings leadership and a mean streak and a blast of a slap shot. His presence on the ice has re-energized the Blues team wanting to build momentum. A veteran team who knows how grueling and intense Western Conference playoff run will be. They are focused and believe the pieces are in place. This is the Savas Center in St. Louis, Missouri, near Chicago. Puts on the brakes, bounces it through to Daze. And Chris Osgood made the save. He's in the hockey game. Michael Leighton is in, and he'll lead for Bryce Salvador. Up for Boganicki. Cross ice and all the way down. Race for the puck, Sammy Helenius. He'll get there first, and icing will be called. 2:17 in.
Well, let's get back to that great scoring chance here. Steve Sullivan, the right-hand shot, pulls up, makes a nifty little pass right between the legs of Jackman and Eric Daze. Really the most dangerous natural goal scorer that the Blackhawks have. Barreling in, and Daze, who's had a great deal.
Stepped into that check of McCarthy, but still has it. Gets a bit of a... Here's Jackman in! Barrett Jackman, big save, Leighton! And then through Leighton on the rebound. Jackman stepping up into the play, and he's there again. Bure fanned on that shot, and it's cleared by Chicago. Finally, the Blues come alive.
They've talked a lot about the chemistry that Valerie Bure and Doug Weight are going to have. It's just a matter of playing with one another. But it was Jackman that drove in from the point, got a perfect feed from Weight, and what a save by Leighton. He came out and really shut down the defensive-minded, tough defenseman.
Of the second. Here's Weight. Dumps it off. Melody, backdoor, goal! Pavel Dimitra makes it a 3-1 game.
What a backdoor play that was. Fantastic backdoor play. And Dimitra's not going to miss from there. Good movement here. No look pass by Mellenby. Right on the tape to the left-handed Dimitra. No chance for the goaltender. And that is the view from the referee cam. What a tremendous look from that angle. And a set play.
Blues come the other way, but there are 4 Blackhawks waiting for him at the blue line. Here's Weight, somehow able to sneak through everybody. And the shot, they score! Martin Ruchinski on the slow developing play, and the Blues get back in the game. It's 4-2.
Chris Pronger slowly gathered the blue line and made the play before Weight could feed the puck over to Ruchinski on a 1-on-4 in the slot. A soft shot to the far side, kind of a slow-moving one. There's the play by Pronger, gaining the zone from our ref cam. There's Doug Weight behind the net, right on the tape to Ruchinski, off the far post and in the net.
Please join the Blues and the entire NHL in wishing the best to number 22 NHL referee Paul Stewart.
And the cheers for Stewart are followed by the cheers of a Keith Tkachuk goal. And the Blues try to get back in it. It's now 6-3.
Tkachuk had points in 14 of his last 15 games when you take away the suspension and the injury that he missed 9 games. And there he is in front of the net paying the price. From the right side of your screen, the rebound squirt there. And before Leighton can reach over to his right, an uncontested Keith Tkachuk is right there on the doorstep to tap it in. 6-3 is the score. Jackman ended up fighting Beekov. But there's a lot of things that go into that type of melee. There's a lot of reasons for it on both sides. Look at it.
Turned over, shot, score! Pavel Dimitra! And like that, it's a 2-goal game!
Did he make that look easy? Mellenby did some great work down low. Mellenby right there. His first pass out actually hit the foot. Then he battles through here. He's got two guys on him. He plays it across the ice. Daze's on the backhand. He can't get it out. Then Pronger's in there on the aggressive pinch. Look at Dimitra. Little shake and little bake. No one in this league is going to stop that little move there.
They still trail Colorado by 3 points in the race for fourth and home ice in the first round of their playoff series. They each have 2 games remaining, including the season finale Sunday against each other on ESPN. Credit Chicago. More questions for the Blues and their goaltending. And that's the story for now from the Savvis Center as we send it back to John and Barry.
Okay, playoffs right around.
Low, trying to get the puck out. Can't. Here's Nikolishyn. He shoots. Osgood the save. And Drake takes the rebound for the Blues. Here they come.
On the left wing boards, able to turn the puck over, and this is a good opportunity for Nikolishyn. You see him kind of look over as if he was going to pass and then tried to fire it in between the pads of Osgood. That's a good save there by Osgood here from this angle from behind the net. Very good save as Nikolishyn tried to squeeze that in between the pads of Chris Osgood.
Back to McInnes, the one-timer, and a good save by Leighton. Waite behind the net to Stillman. Back along the boards to Burrett. Now here's Waite. The Hawks trying to cover McInnes as much as possible. The puck centered, and a goal. The Blues score! It's Dallas Drake. Dallas Drake, a power play goal. The Blues have the first goal of the game, and Drake has his 20th.
For the first time in his career, and this is hats off to Dallas Drake. No one works harder out there and gives his body as much as Dallas Drake, and to be rewarded with the 20th goal is just fantastic. Right inside the post. Good passing play there, but you see Doug Waite down low, and the pass right on the tape of Dallas Drake. He's able to put it in right against that little bumper, but here's a good look. There it is. Now hit the bumper. Now I don't know if they're going to call down. That's an interesting shot right now. I don't know if that was in or not. But we're going to have to see that. You see Bell there still hurting from that Al McInnes slap shot.
Nashville about moving up. Kachuk to Dimitra. The pass in front. They score! Scott Mellenby. He battles. He scores. And the Blues tie it at 2.
That's just a great play by Pavel Dimitra, and that's good, strong work by Mellenby in a battle with Pops in front of the net, and a perfect pass. All Mellenby had to do was keep his stick on the ice, and Dimitra hit it with the pass. Point number 92 for Pavel Dimitra. Watch the play, the patience by Dimitra, waiting, and look at this. Actually, did Zamnov deflect that? That is actually Zamnov, I think, deflected it in. I thought it went to Mellenby, but it never reached Mellenby, I don't think, at all. I think that really went off Zamnov into the net. The puck goes on the way to Mellenby. I think the credit is going to go to, I believe, to Pavel Dimitra.
Yeah, not too far away from a whole season of games.
Yeah, you're right.
With the lead, not giving it up. Here's a shot, another shot by Arneson. Osgood standing tall. Oh, Osgood hammers somebody. Looked like he chopped him over the head. I believe it's Kyle Calder that he hammered a bit with a stick. Was not happy with Calder's presence. Nothing wrong with being fiery now and again.
No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't know if Calder was standing there, if he was being pushed in to the net at all there, but I think he got clubbed pretty good. But we'll get a look at it here. You see, he's right in front. Now he gets pushed onto Osgood there. He's being pushed by Salvador, and there again he got pushed. That's where Osgood took exception to it. Looks like they're going to make some type of penalty call. I'm not sure what exactly is going on. But we may get a roughing call or a slashing call, possibly here, Kenny.
I would have to say there's a rough or a slash or a high stick somewhere in there.
Be even a situation, Kenny, at the end in the last 30 seconds that Joel Quenneville may have to pull his goaltender and try to get the extra point. And it doesn't matter if you lose the point, you can't finish any worse than 5th.
That's right. If you pull your goaltender and you're scored upon in overtime, you lose the first point. Yes.
That's right.
We've never seen it happen.
I don't think it's ever happened in the league yet.
I don't think it has, but it could happen tonight. And I would think the Blues, while they're going to go all out here, probably have to be a little more conservative for a while because they don't want to give up that goal. And then they got to really turn it on and maybe pull the goalie to get the goal to get the extra point. This is an offside play and a delayed call. Chicago changing. Again, it's 4-on-4 in this 5-minute sudden death overtime period. The Blues are looking for their 100th point of the season. Daze against Stillman, gets in, he shoots. Oh, baby, big save. Chris Osgood, he's made some great saves tonight. Here's Stillman with Ruchinski. Ruchinski, the shot. Oh, and Leighton, a big save. He's had a good night. McInnes keeps the puck in on the boards for Stillman. Over here to Jackman. The pass for Ruchinski deflects to Leighton. He'll smother it. And there's 3:54 to go in the game, and Osgood saves that opportunity to get the second point.
Yeah, big save here, right here. Daze, good speed. Nice job here by Stillman. Just getting enough of there, and you see he was trying to go higher. Daze not able to get enough leverage because of the hook from Corey Stillman. So good job by Stillman, and a good save by Chris Osgood.
The Blues, 99 points. They had 50 points in the first half of the season, so now 49 in the second half, with the rest of this overtime in the final game of the regular season Sunday remaining. McInnes can't get the room to get the shot. Stillman leaves the puck. Ruchinski back to the point. What a nice play there by Jackman. Now loose puck, and McCarthy for Chicago can't get around Stillman. Then pokes the puck to the point, kept in by Jackman, knocked down by Dempsey. Up the boards. McInnes can't get the puck. Calder does. Kyle Calder shoots the save. Rebound Ruchinski. He's got to be tired very late in the shift, and that's why he turns there. Now the Blues and Hawks are changing. 3:15 remaining. We're in overtime at United Center. 2-2. Here's a 3-on-2. This is Waite to the net. Salvador back to Havanoff. He'll let her go, and he misses by quite a bit. Now Valerie Bure comes in front, takes a shot, hits a leg, and Bure with a puck back to Havanoff. The shot high, knocked down, and the Hawks clear the zone. The shots in regulation, 27 for the Blues, 21 for the Hawks. Sullivan intercepts. In the overtime period, the Hawks have had 2 shots. The Blues have had 1. Here's Alex Somnoff. Sullivan, far side, loose puck. Sullivan the shot. Really more of a pass, and Somnoff fails to deflect the puck. Down to 2:28 remaining, 2-2 in overtime. Somnoff for Chicago. Over here to Sullivan. Boy, a lot of room, 4-on-4. Here's a shot blocked. Uh-oh, Somnoff can't get a shot. Somnoff still with a puck. Alex Somnoff, boy, he can handle the puck. Look at that pass to Sullivan. Patiently, he shoots. Oh, Osgood, great save. Here's Sullivan again. He waits, he shoots off the crossbar. The puck ends on the top of the net, and play stopped with 1:57 to go in the game. What an overtime period here in Chicago.
You know, I don't know if there's 2 players that play better together in this entire league as Samnov and Sullivan. Look at this one, deflected off the crossbar, and then it sits right on top of the net. But look at this here is the deflection, and it just went over the shoulder of Chris Osgood, and then ended up staying on top of the net. But what a great, great chip by the Hawks, the big line. There's another big save by Osgood just prior to that.
That's John Clem's shot, and a glove save by Osgood. This has been a very positive performance for Chris Osgood. 1:45 to go in the game. Blues really need the extra point. They need to get 2 here for any chance of home ice advantage. Oh, what a save by Leighton on Pronger. Now Pops with a puck. Here he comes. 1:28 to go. Steve Pops the shot just wide. A battle for the puck behind the net. It comes loose. This is Dempsey, pretty good offensive player for Chicago. He shoots. Osgood makes the save. Over in the corner, Nikolajin's pass. Deflected, Daze, great pass. McCarthy a shot. The save and a rebound grabbed and held by Osgood. And the Hawks throwing everything, Bernie, at the Blues. But now with 1:04 to go, the Blues have got to take every chance in the book to get a goal.
Absolutely. That's exactly what they're going to have to do. You're going to probably have to do it against Jamnov's line. There's a shot from McCarthy. Chris pops up in the air, here it is, and Hawks been able to hang on to it. Now you have their big line out, and now it's head-to-head. You've got Jamdov and Sullivan against Tkachuk right now and Boganicki, so this is going to be interesting last minute.
1:04 to go in the overtime period. It's 2-2. Demitra scored early in the third to tie it. Sullivan to McCarthy. Oh, baby, what a save by Osgood. McCarthy's pass to Sullivan. The Blues have got to get the puck and get to the other end. They need the victory. Now McCarthy. And Boganicki doesn't work in. It would have been offside. 43 seconds. The clock is not helping the Blues. Now Boganicki with the puck. Puts on the brakes. 35 seconds. Tkachuk upended by McCarthy. The battle for the puck. Tkachuk, a shot block. What a play. What a play by Clem. Now Sullivan for Chicago. 21 seconds to go. Tkachuk intercepts. He's got to step on Pops. Tkachuk late in the shift. Can't get a good shot away. 13 seconds to go. Now a 2-on-1. Arneson along with Gill. Pronger back. Gill to Arneson. He shoots. Osgood, another save. And the Blues are not going to get the extra point. 1 second. Tkachuk working in. The game is over. The Blues end up with a tie and their 98th point of the season. Our Bud player of the game tonight is goaltender Chris Osgood.
Chris Osgood was very good again late in the game. Very good in overtime as the Hawks were able to throw everything at the Blues. But again, right now, again, a disappointing point, Kenny. The Blues needed the 2 points tonight. This pretty well wraps it up. Well, it does wrap up the fact that the Blues will end up the season in 5th spot.
The Hawks outshoot the Blues 7-2 in the overtime period. For Dan McLaughlin and Bernie Federko, I'm Ken Wilson. Thanks for joining us tonight. Our next telecast, the 2003 Stanley Cup Playoffs first round. Early in the week, you'll get the report. Blues postgame show is next. Again, thanks for being with us. The Blues and Hawks tie at 2.
6 months, the NHL season is coming to a close, but the Blues and the Avalanche find they have some unfinished business. After 81 games, both of these teams know they're going to the playoffs, and in the first round, they may face each other. Tonight, we get an early taste of the playoffs, as here in Denver, the Blues and the Avalanche get set to size each other up, wondering if they'll face each other later this week. A statement to be made next on ESPN. Is number 1. Colorado is number 2, and Dallas is number 3. Dallas didn't make the playoffs. Sakic chance. That one will be gloved and held onto by Johnson. Joe Sakic trying to get off the schneid as the goals have not been there for him. He hasn't had one in 9 games, and it gets a little testy in front of Brent Johnson.
With Chris Pronger in the middle of it. Still trying to find his game. Pronger's 5th game back after serious wrist surgery and knee surgery. So he is trying to get his game back before the playoffs begin, and he is headed to the box, and it looks like he's not going to head there alone. Bates Battaglia is on his way with him. Right to back up how good Barrett Jackman is, except his 173 PIMs. He's leading all rookies in penalty minutes. Here's what happened with Forsberg behind the play. See him hooking him back? Little punch, little rabbit punch, a couple of Y.I.-Ottas. And Rob Martell said, okay, guys, break, separate. Had that backfired on him.
That'll be whistled on a 2-line pass.
Well, we talked about Chris Osgood and Patrick Waugh, and yes, oh yes, there is a history. When Chris Osgood was playing for the Detroit Red Wings, Sylvain Lefebvre in that pileup said to Patrick Waugh, go get the other goalie. They met at center ice and duked it out. We can't guarantee that that would happen again if these two teams meet. But just to point out, there is a bit of...
Tried to drop it off for Forsberg. Hamanov was there to knock it away. Al McGinnis, who's not playing today, is going to lead all defensemen in scoring. Score! There goes the shutout. Patrick Waugh not ready. Boganicki got it in the middle, and it is a 3-1 Avs lead.
Well, speaking of career years, it's more of a breakout year for Eric Boganicki. This is goal number 22 for the little big man for the St. Louis Blues. Look, he got all kinds of time. I mean, Colorado not only backed in, but Adam Foote peeled off to take the guy on the boards. He bit on the fake pass that Boganicki threw his way. And then Greg DeVries screened Patrick Waugh, and Eric Boganicki took advantage of that. So the Blues, who have really played a spirited second period here, with the Avs kind of tapering off, are now on the board. They may just end up being alive and well in this game after all.
Hey, rebound. Kicked away. Senya knocked it away. Played back to Pronger. Pronger, Tkachuk set up right in front of the net now. He and Blake doing battle. Shot through the screen. Score! Is he going to remember that? The only game he's going to play in this year. Senya gets the goal, and it is a 3-2 Avs lead.
I think he's too shocked to smile. Peter Senya just called up from Colorado College, his first NHL game, the only one he will play this year, his first power play in the NHL, and he's going to end up with his first NHL goal on this play. And I'll tell you what, he didn't panic with this at all. You can tell why he led college hockey in scoring. He waited, made sure he could get it up and over Patrick Waugh. Well, the Blues may have themselves a player for the future, and Peter Senya, congratulations.
That's wonderful. He picks it up here for his first career game behind the net. Backer in the big collision with Steve Martins. And Heinold is now into it. And moving in and very angry was DJ Smith, number 6 of the Avs.
Oh, now Scott Parker and Reed Lowe. Look out. This thing has a chance to fall apart here. Even Kerry Fraser, who doesn't usually break up fights as a referee, is in there saying, guys, don't let this thing get started here with 17.5 seconds to go.
Lowe being attended to by Brian Marchman. The heavyweights were put out there in the final seconds of this game by both teams. Kerry Fraser's warning. Nobody wants to get a suspension of any kind that would begin in the playoffs.
Duke will end up, I believe, tied for the plus-minus leadership.
So both of them have tremendous seasons, and this Colorado team that got off to a rocky start ends up with a big-time win. Morris gets his 7th game-winning goal of the year. The Avs win it by a score of 5-2, and now they wait to see what happens in that game to be finished in Vancouver. Thanks for joining us here in Denver. For Bill Clement and all of our crew, I'm Gary Thorne. The playoffs will begin on Wednesday. ESPN, ESPN2 will have them. Take you back now to catch up on the rest of it. John and Barry.